Hi Cancer, this is your November 7th through November 13th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Page of Swords clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Then we have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Magician. We have the Ten of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune with Justice and the Sun. And we have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or Gemini, Libra, or a Leo. I usually go with a court card, and we got one, the King of Pentacles, sitting right next to that Page of Swords. And this is a classic case of a secret admirer, Cancer. That's as straightforward as it gets. The only twist to the story, you may not know who this is, but I think this person is most likely an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with a lot of Earth in their chart. They could also be somebody who works for a financial institution. They could be an entrepreneur. Right, then the very first card that came out is the Page of Swords, and it is a card of spying, keeping tabs, in this case admiring, because I think you're the person in the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a card of somebody who is being admired, right? This is a card of somebody who is self-sufficient, independent, somebody who is doing good financially. It's a card of somebody who is in the center of attention, somebody who is being admired. This card is often referred to as the Empress of the Minor Arcana cards, right? So yeah, right? The Page of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Same energy as the King of Pentacles. The thing about the Knight of Pentacles, it's the most serious, the most grounded, the most thought-through offer that could potentially come your way, right? So right now they are formulating the strategy, they are preparing this offer, and when they do come towards you, they want to make sure they do it correctly. They want to make sure that you understand that they're serious, they're in it to win it, they're not playing or fooling around. They want to be in a commitment with you, they want to marry you. As a matter of fact, the first 3 cards that came out, the Page of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups, tell the whole story, to be honest with you. I just wanted to clarify a few things to see if there's anything else. Right, then nope, there's nothing else. There's no one else, just this King of Pentacles. Well, the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Magician, right? The Magician is a card of manifestation, and at the same time, it's a card of taking action. Right, the Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're using those tools. So this King of Pentacles really wants to get the show on the road with you, and they're taking action towards you this week. And again, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is the thought-through, serious, grounded offer coming from them. The Ten of Cups in the middle is what they want. This is what they really, really want with you, right? The Ten of Cups is a card of a family. It's a card of a commitment, marriage. This card is often referred to as the happily ever after card, right? So if having children or having more children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children or more children together, because in the Ten of Cups we have 2 adults and also a couple of kids jumping around. Speaking of kids, the Sun right next to the deck, first of all, it's a Leo card. Second of all, there is a kid riding a horse in the Sun card. So again, if having children, you get the idea, right? Besides that, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's also a card of clarity. So you will be crystal clear about what this person wants and where the two of you are taking it. As a matter of fact, every single card in the potential outcome is a major arcana card, right? The Wheel of Fortune, Justice, and the Sun. The Wheel of Fortune is you guys are hitting the ground running. This is a card of, in this case, taking it to the next level, since it's in the potential outcome, right? The next level up. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. Justice could be a Libra, you're dealing with justice. You could be finally getting what you deserve. But every once in a while, justice literally plays out as a card of a place where people get married, right? Like a chapel or what have you. Justice could also be the person who's got the authority to officiate weddings. Right, and with the Justice card, I think they'll want to do everything by the book. So don't be surprised if you have like a traditional wedding. You don't have to, but don't be surprised if you do. So yeah, this is, like I said earlier, the only mystery to this reading is, you may not know who this King of Pentacles is, but for some of you, you already do. This is definitely somebody who is already in your life. They're going to be making a move towards you. Perhaps it took them a little while to get here, to make their move, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight out of all 4 knights. But now that they're here, now that the offer is made, that's it. That is it. Alright, I'm not even going to do an extended for you, Cancer, because that would be a waste of time. I think you guys will definitely take it to the next level. That's what it looks like. Alright, then be very, very happy together. We have the Happily Ever After card and the happiest card in the deck. Alright, and I am really happy for you, Cancer. Congratulations. Cancer, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Lovers, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or an Aquarius, but I don't think the zodiac signs really matter. If your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other is one of the zodiac signs I just mentioned, yeah, that's okay. But let me talk about the Page of Pentacles first, because that was the last card that came out before I clarified it. And I think the Page of Pentacles in this case is either a down payment or an initial payment on something, right? Because it's just a page. It's an initial payment or a down payment. Compared to the whole sum of money, it's small. You know, it doesn't have to be small in terms of how much it is right now, but compared to how much you'll pay eventually, it's a small amount, right? And I think it is a down payment or an initial payment. And it is a wish come true. The Star on the bottom of the deck is a card of a wish come true. And the thing about the Star card, it's something people usually wish for, hope for a very long time. So for some of you, it could be a down payment on, I don't know, a washing machine. For others of you, it could be a down payment on a car. Perhaps for some of you, it's a down payment on a house or an apartment or a flat, as some people call it in other English-speaking countries. Right? I think it's a down payment or an initial payment for something you hoped for a very long time. Right? The Lovers, the first card that came out, it could be a Gemini you're dealing with, but the Lovers is a card of a choice, right? So perhaps now that you have enough money for that down payment, you still have a luxury of choosing. Perhaps you're choosing between 2 different cars, 2 different washing machines, 2 different houses, what have you. Right? Then with the Three of Wands, the next card I came out, this is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. So you will choose the one you want to purchase. The Six of Wands, clarified in the Page of Pentacles, is a card of victory. It's a card of feeling good about yourself or about what you're doing or about what's going on. So you putting this down payment will feel really good about this, right? And because it's a wish come true. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Cancer, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Devil, clarified by Death. We have the Two of Cups, clarified by Temperance. We have the Page of Cups, clarified by Judgment. And we also have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, perhaps even another Cancer. But it could be any zodiac sign. This is a very, here's the deal. This spread could be interpreted in so many ways, but I'll focus on the one that jumps out at me the most. You will know who this is if this person had issues in the past or an issue. Gambling, using, drinking, whatever. Or they were just exhibiting some kind of a toxic behavior, right? And it feels like this person took care of it. They went to a rehab, they went through some kind of counseling or therapy. It kind of feels like they cured it. They took care of it. It's no longer an issue. Whatever problem, whatever issue that person had, I think they took care of it. And that's what they will tell you, okay? And it's going to be up to you what you want to do. The Chariot on the bottom of the deck, that's your major arcana card, Cancer. That's you. And we got the Devil clarified by Death, the first 2 cards. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Scorpio, but I think, like I said, I'm just focusing on one of the scenarios. I think the Devil was that toxicity or an issue that person had, some kind of an addiction, right? And I think with the death card, they took care of it, right? It's no longer an issue. Death is something that happens naturally, something that happens over time, not right away, not immediately. And I think with the death card, they did go through rehab or counseling or therapy or something like that, right? They did do something to take care of it, right? And the Two of Cups is clarified by Temperance. Temperance is also a card of a Sagittarius, and it's a card of healing, right? So perhaps whatever issues they had, they've healed that, and now they want to heal this connection between you and them. They want you back because they love you with the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. Right? And here they come with a Page of Cups, an apology. They're going to ask you out. They're going to send you a bouquet of flowers. And they want you back. Judgment is a card of somebody coming back from the past, trying to reestablish this connection. All right? So that's what jumped out at me the most, Cancer. What you're going to do is up to you. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Cancer. This week we have the Page of Wands, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have Strength. We have the Chariot, clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Three of Wands. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo, pretty much any zodiac sign. You will have a message come your way. This message is about starting something or going somewhere. And I think you will have to have courage to embrace this, to take this challenge on or to do this. And you will need time to think about it. And they will wait for you to make up your mind. Okay, so the Page of Wands is that message. You know, it could be a job offer, it could be an invitation to meet with somebody, or it could be whatever it is. Don't underestimate that Page of Wands, because it's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana card. The Wheel of Fortune is either going somewhere or starting a new cycle. Major, big cycle. Strength in the middle. It could be a Leo who is reaching out to you. But Strength, perhaps this is you having to have courage, you having to have strength to go there or to embrace this new beginning that's being offered to you. Right, the Chariot, the next card over, is your major arcana card, and it's always a good sign to have your own card, especially your major arcana card in your own reading, right? And as I was clarifying the Chariot, I was asking, so what's the advice, or how will Cancer react towards this? And we got the Ten of Wands clarified by the Three of Wands, clarifying your card, right? The Ten of Wands is a card of a burden. For some of you, by the way, this Page of Wands could be an offer to take on a side gig, right? Or like a consulting gig in addition to your daytime job, right? And perhaps you may think that, it's going to be a lot of time, a lot of effort. For others of you, it could be a business trip or a meeting or a new job offer, not a side gig, but a full-blown job. It is still a burden for you. And with the Three of Wands, you will make up your mind. You will know what to do. It's going to be up to you. I was hoping to see a hint in those two clarifiers. That's why I clarified it twice. But I think the universe wants you to make up your mind on your own. And you will. The Three of Wands, like I said, is a card of somebody who made up made a decision. And that's you. With the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, I think that's them waiting for your response. That is a card of waiting. So, yeah, I don't think you're going to be rushed into it. You'll have time to think it through. And, just think about what's best for you in this case. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Cancer, this week. We have the Nine of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Star, and we also have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Gemini. You know, for whatever reason, I know it may sound silly, but what you're not expecting is a miracle. You know, because there's still wish come true cards in the tarot deck. Both of them are on the table. The Nine of Cups is the first one, the Star is the second one. Then we got the Ace of Pentacles, which is a golden opportunity, something amazing, something good, something long-term, something that will change your life, transform your life. And we got the Magician. So the Magician is going to grant you this wish, right? If you've been wished for a miracle, if you've been wished for your life to change, if you've been wished for something amazing, something big, something major, that wish is being granted. You know, you could be the magician. Perhaps everything is in your hands. You can make anything happen. Just make a wish. If seriously, yeah, it is. Whatever is happening this week, what you're not expecting, is a wish come true, wish granted, and perhaps it will come. It will not just be something that will be granted to you. It will come with an addition, right? So it will be whatever you want and then some. All right. The Ace of Pentacles doesn't just show up for no reason. So especially surrounded by two wish come true, wish granted cards. All right, Cancer. So I don't know. Make a wish now before this week starts, and it will be granted. Your wish is my command. That's another phrase I keep hearing, Cancer. Your wish is my command. It's like a genie. Yeah, wish is gonna come true. That's what you're not expecting. All right, so that's what I have for you, Cancer, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, have an amazing week.